Hello folks, we interrupt this roasted red pepper hummus and rice chip experience. Don't ask. With this one unbuilt tile. Oxygen not included. Oh, Turner. Oh, I'm so let down. Anyways, I've been playing a little bit between episodes. I just can't help myself. I almost feel like I need to be releasing 2 episodes a day because I could do it. I have marked out a lot of stuff to be mined out of the asteroid here, at which point I think when everything is reduced to this level, I'll probably have everything picked up and shipped to where it needs to be shipped. Some of this up here I think we'll set up in the near future. I also built a thing. It's pretty straightforward. I just threw some pips in there and of course filled it in with metal tiles afterwards as an afterthought. Turned out that was a good idea to erase some heat from aluminum. Our aluminum in here is like 124 degrees, but when you build it, it's like a max of 45. And yeah, it's doing something. I don't know if it's particularly effective, but honestly, we just had so many wheezewort seeds laying around that I thought, you know what? Let's just put them to work, even if it's not very efficient work. So there they are. I also built through the center here because I don't want dupes going in there. I'm not gonna lie, there was some puking, some generation of polluted water for free that happened because working here. It's like 1,000 rads. It's pretty. 1,200 there, wow. That's madness. So yeah, not a safe place to be. I don't want dupes running back and forth through there. Otherwise, I'm just trying to clean things up, really, by digging more. And I've started construction here of this thing, and all I've really done is place some buildings that I know are going to be there, but we haven't worked out any of the fine tuning, so I'm going to need power in there. I see now it's probably going to be a better idea to make the power go off of here. I did connect the main bus underneath the base because we're going to be building on top here in the near future. We just have stacks and stacks of deodorizers, of course. Started putting some blocks around this iron volcano because I think that's going to be important in the future. Is it iron ore? We have 235 tons, so it's not direly important, but it is still kind of important. Food's still doing well. We got 150,000 barbecue and 60,000 cooked seafood, so we are so ready for surf and turf, and eventually we'll get down to this. I'm gonna leave that kind of buttoned up and see how that goes. I could tap into this stuff actually and just pump it up for the sole purpose of making food out of. Because the longer these remain unutilized, it's kind of like wasted potential, right? And there's nothing saying we couldn't be storing some of that gas. And phone go boop. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I have a Samsung phone, and it's like they change their legal agreement every week, and I don't understand. I don't understand that. We made an agreement, so just like deal with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's useless shit anyways. Yeah, things are coming along in here. I'm gonna get ready to pump out some of this. Yeah, actually it should already be happening, but of course, things just take a while if you don't put priority 8 on them. We're gonna pump some of this into the new cooling network for the aluminum, and I think I might design it robust enough to handle the iron as well. This guy is active, so we're gonna have to wait until its next dormancy to really get in there, but we can repurpose some of the pipe going through here. That's no problem. We can take this. We're only using 2 tiles right now in order to cool it down because we're getting a lot of heat out of here, so 2 tiles is pretty much all it can handle. You can see it's coming out at 90, 85, 88, whatever, and so on. So that's good, which means this guy's running pretty efficiently. It's making a kilowatt, and that one's not tuned up. But I would expect Dundas to be making his way up there soon to get that done. This reminds me, actually, we need a backup for Dundas because he's got his hands full running the steel or the metal refinery for steel and that kind of stuff. We should probably consider, you know what we should consider, and I didn't really think of this. Stop using copper for that. Just stop it. And I think we could, in theory, resite all these coal generators in a place where we can make proper power plant rooms and tune them up with aluminum, because we have so much aluminum. It is crazy. Let's look at aluminium. It's spelled aluminum. Okay. We've got 34, it says 54 tons, but I think that might include what's in buildings. We got 34 sitting around, 34 tons that is, so we can afford to spend some on these power control stations for sure, especially when we're gonna get a whole lot more out as well. I mean, if we've got 685 kilograms of tile, roughly, that's 825 over there. That's many tons, and this thing's not done yet. It doesn't go dormant for another 63 cycles, so that's a lot of aluminum. Polluted oxygen in here. I'm not going to worry about that because we're going to end up pumping this out into a vacuum. How am I going to do this? All right, let's actually build something instead of just talking about all the crap I did. Yeah, something like that. We're gonna get that going. The problem with this is actually there's just not enough space. There's just not enough space. I think what I would like is to get into this via this side. We're gonna need a couple of spaces. Although... yeah, that's right. I need a little vacuum room so that the heavy watt wire won't carry heat out into the rest of the place. So heavy watt joint plate needs to go there, and then I need to kind of close this in. So I need to work on the network. Let me just think through everything out loud. I think all we're gonna do is copy this. I know I identified a bit of an issue, but I don't really know how to fix that issue, if I'm honest, without adding liquid shutoffs before it gets to the aqua tuners. And we could do that, like if we made them out of I mean, steel is probably overboard. If we made them out of gold, the overheat temperature is 75 plus well, no, we'd have to make them out of steel, I guess. We need them to survive 200 degrees. Let's see what is in here. A Sweetle. Let's refresh that to something that's actually useful for us. There we go. Gold amalgam. Not something in high demand, but you know, rather than just another animal we're gonna kill. This guy is gonna go dormant soon. We took all the water out of there that was in there and pumped it over here and then pumped that up here. So there was actually quite a bit of heat in there. It's almost all gone already, which is wonderful. The cooling loop is doing its job. This, in fact, I think we could easily handle 50 degrees. And we can turn the power back on for this to finish cleaning it out. I am easily distracted today, folks. Fair warning. Partly because it's like just trying to wrap my head around this. Honestly, when I built this, I played Nathan's video and paused it at a point where he was showing the pipes, but I think I can manage it if we go up 1, up 2 from each of those. That'll be a start. Climbing. Up 1, and then it went over. Up 2. And, yeah, so they go up and left. This goes up and right. Up and right like so. Maybe I should put the bridges in. Yeah, bridge across each of those. 2 of them. And then out the top. Where are we? I'm totally lost. Yeah, that goes like so. Up and left. The ends of those link together and go up into the cooling of the generators. We made this a little bit taller than is necessary. Alright, so we'll just run it over there, and then up here we'll go throw some aluminum through there. And then it'll go off and cool things. Namely, this right here will be the starting point. And there will be a lot of reconfiguring. I think we're going to reconfigure the whole cooling loop for the base as well. And I will incorporate some more drastic cooling over the coal generators. One of the issues we have is I actually built another coal generator because we're starting to max out the system in terms of usage. Current load is fine. We're around 9 kilowatts. Up and down. Oh, it was close to 10 there. Potential load is 25. We're not going to hit 25. Not everything is going to turn on all at once. So, let's carry on here. I'm going to pause it for a second. Over to there. And then it jumps and it goes over. And then out. How does this work? This doesn't work. It can't work. These can't go between here. They're both outputs. It is saying it'll go down, so maybe I should trust that. Maybe I need to watch it for a second and make sure this is true. It is working. Okay. See, I thought a green and a green couldn't do that, but maybe because one's, I don't know, a round dot and the other one's a square? I guess that works. I find looking at this whole thing very confusing. So tail, we got an L at the tail end. Like this. Yeah, and because I've spaced it, it needs an extra thing. What's the deal with the right side? Up and left, and then the tails connect together and go straight up. Yeah, tails connect together, go straight up. Wait, what about the output? What about the outputs of the aqua tuners? They go right. They go right, right, right. Is it just straight connect to each one? And then output up? No, output down to the return loop, which I'm forgetting about entirely. Okay. It's fine. Return loop comes back around, goes up into a sensor. That'll be there. That'll be the next thing we're going to put in. We're going to have a sensor in between each one. There, there, and there. I don't know why I spaced them out. I could have done it identical and it probably would have did my head in less. But here we are. Alright, one little tweak made is, so this, it becomes the cooling loop that goes through 3 machines until we get to the proper temperature, right? And then it gets kicked over. But we have to have a return, and that will be right here with that bridge. Good. So really the rest of this can be kind of sealed up. Where should we be working from? Probably from the right side. And priority 8, I want those removed. Thank you very much. Let's get our heavy watt joint plates. You're going to be there. You're going to be there. We're going to sandwich a little pump in between. Mini gas pump is all we're going to need, because it's not going to be that much stuff. And any day now. Yeah. The save lag. Quite real. You know, I'm gonna run that all the way over there. And they're gonna need a way of getting in there, of course. So, oh, I guess the mini gas pump is gonna be a little underwhelming. So instead, we'll put in a large one over here. I forgot we're gonna do this whole space all at once. So, over like that. The power is gonna come right through all of those up to there. That'll connect up to there. And then we need a liquid lock over on this side to make things work. I think we'll just try and connect all the way across the top with that. I might temporarily put another plate in there, but will that be necessary? Yeah, something's going to be necessary anyways. Because we need to put a liquid lock. Maybe not. Oh, it's going to be just too, it's gonna be too tall here, right? Because the bottle emptier won't fit there. So yeah, this is where the idea of having a second one of these guys. It doesn't go there, of course. I have always been annoyed by heavy watt plates, just the way that they function. Their size is annoying to me. We don't need to use crazy stuff for there. Alright, it's gonna be ugly, but it's gonna work. We'll put in a bottle emptier over here, like so. We'll just replace that there temporarily. We'll dump some water here. This tile will act as our kind of lock. And then once we vacuum the whole thing out, then we'll be able to start building walls in and close all that off. Yeah, I had some petroleum, I guess, go off in there. It had flowed down or something. Oh no, actually it was them taking hot aluminum out when I was building stuff. And I had forgot to bar the door, more or less. So instead of taking it from here, where there's 34 tons at a decent temperature, they were taking it out of there at very hot temperature and flashing off this petroleum. So I had to replace that. And it is now pulled vacuum again, so we can switch that off. And don't have to hear that thing going all the time. Alright, let's just get a touch of crude oil because it's fairly local. We'll enable water, auto bottle, not water bottle, auto bottle. There we go. And kick it out. Hello. Kick it out. There we go, because we don't need tons and tons. That'll do the trick right there. We do need, of course, some automation from these guys to those guys. And likewise, we're going to do that as well. What does the automation on this do? I guess I'd have to look. Green signal enable building, red signal disable building. Okay. We could do that, but I'm not so much worried about it. I'd like these things to be tuned up all the time. We're gonna go for aluminum, refined metal. And there's the air being pumped out, slowly but surely. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's make sure we have everything vacuumed out of there. Yeah, it's nice and clean. I think we just wait for the vacuum to be pulled, and then we can start running it around. And I'm excited for that, because we'll just connect these two to cut off the volcano there, repurpose those pipes. We're gonna need one there anyways. And if I wanted to get super fancy, I guess I could put a couple sensors in to switch off flow, like if it gets too hot, so it's truly automated and I don't have to come back and sever pipes. But I think it'll be fine if I reach the kind of the max effectiveness and go from there. We could use, again, we could use oil for this. It's a shorter thing, but I don't think that's worthwhile. I think we just stick to the polluted water, and then yeah, we don't have to worry about these things eating all the power, which is a real concern for the base. Yeah, I'm not even sure we can power this thing. Might be worthwhile taking a space like this and enclosing it to become a proper power station, and just put three coal generators in there. Actually, yeah, we could add that guy in there, throw this at the ends, hopefully throw a door. Well, we can do one door, but not the tiles at the end. Oh, okay. We need the heavy watt plate there. Okay, deconstruct priority 9. Reconstruct priority 9. Just gotta wait for it to happen here. There we go. Put that there. And I think we'll just, oh, we're gonna do the same thing here. Might as well get on it. Quinn moving around a little slower than the dupes that have been around for a while, but I have been progressively letting more of the new hires, so to speak, out of the base. Right now it's Ari, Ada, and Ruby are all ranchers, so they don't really need to be out of the base. But more people running errands to construction jobs is kind of good. We're gonna turn this to refined aluminum. What kind of priority are we running? 8? Of course we are. We're gonna have to connect this, of course. And this is the thing, I really should be running another battery for them. Yeah, I still want to redesign this whole power grid. There's nothing saying now we can't take these coal generators and plop them over in this space somewhere. Like, we still have tons of space over here. We could make power rooms. We are going to use that volcano at some point, though, so that's maybe problematic. You know what would be great, though? To straighten out this pipe. One day. And then maybe recite the whole thing. This thing went off. Our little critter hatched, and we were awarded with a ceramic morb, which I believe I put a pedestal up here for. Yeah, let's put the ceramic morb in there, in the research room. And maybe grab another one. Do we have space somewhere specific? Not really, other than here. We'll make another one. There was that useless machine we can go at as well. So we'll make sure that those are happy. We can go in here to the entries and we go for story traits. I believe it is story traits. Critter Fluxomatic. And yeah, the ceramic morb. A pottery project produced in an HR mandated art therapy class. It's glazed with a substance that once landed a curious lab technician in the ER. Okay. And we had research Drecos. This critter hardly seemed to notice it was being examined at all. The built-in scanning electron microscope has determined that the fibers on this critter's train grow in a sort of Trinity stitch pattern reminiscent of a well-crafted sweater. The critter's leathery skin remains cool and dry, however, likely due to an apparent lack of sweat glands. Okay, cool. So, of course, we had the pips, poke shells, divergence, and challenge completed. Success, sufficient samples collected. I can now trigger genetic deviations in base morphs by sending them through the scanner. Existing variants can also be scanned, but their genetic makeup is too unstable to tolerate further manipulation. So if we throw some kind of critter through there, you know what? I don't think I want to build immediately around this thing with these pipes. I think we'll deviate off to over here, for instance. We'll just get rid of those ladders down to that level. Oh no, don't cancel that. Okay. We will turn that. And that will go there. And yeah, maybe we just move the landing zone. So we don't have to access over here very much. Again, proper power stations could be useful in here too. I could turn each one of these into a power station. All it's going to cost us is what? Well, aluminum, which again we have lots of. So we can get more power out of that. It's not the worst idea ever. And this is not running yet. We have tune-ups? No. Yeah, I need to look at skills. We need another mechatronics type of person. And it looks like Ada will become that person. She's got 2 skill points right now, ready to go. Yeah. So she's almost there to that point. I still want to do strength and all that stuff too. Okay, Amari. Yeah, we were gonna run you as a builder eventually. I think we'll just throw... We won't change anything for him quite yet. We'll just throw his points in. Yeah. You're another critter rancher too. Let's get you some more strength. Who else did we have? Quinn. More exosuit wearing. So Quinn's almost ready to go. You could be a cook. No, you're going to be a rancher. Ruby. More athletics for you. I think that was about it, really. Turner's good. Yeah, and everyone else is just getting crazy skill points. Just for funsies. All right, getting close. It's down to 300 milligrams. It's going to take more time. Yeah, where are we going to site this? Maybe right there. Right, like so. We'll take out this piece of ladder. That'll go like so. And then we can remove this bit so we have lots of space around this volcano. Lots of space around the 𝘊𝘭𝘥 if that's something we want to play with, which I do. I just don't know if we're going to have to automate it in any way in the future. There we go. Ah, ready to go here too. So there is just endless jobs, of course. This is all priority 5, so it'll get done when I'm not actively building stuff. Yeah, we're just waiting for things to happen. We do need... Well, we're going to need heavy watt plate here. We're going to need... I don't know if we just use a couple of... Well, we'll use a door there and then a tile on top. No, your airflow tile. Sure. Oops. I think we'll keep those 3 airflow. And maybe we'll even let the airflow down through here just so it gets out of this area. We're still dealing with just tons of polluted oxygen. But that's partly why I want to get all this slime area cleaned up and dealt with, so we're not left with that polluted oxygen anymore. And we can continue to kind of vacuum out the space in general. Well, you guys are working up here, eh? I think I upped the priority up here, yeah. Let's put it on a 6, because I do want this to get finished, but... Yeah, and I also put a pipe up here so they could get up and work there a lot faster. It just wasn't getting done at all. And that was annoying, frankly. What is with this water sitting here? Cool. I also put kilns here because we needed ceramic, or I thought we might. So that's there. We do have this leaky oil fissure we can always go at as well. It will require a cooling solution, and that seems to be the thing right now. Is cooling must happen. Who do we have here? Who or what? A snazzy suit. We take those and we put them on Player X. There you go. Snazzy suit for you. I would like to get this thing going in this episode, so I'm going to pause a little bit of time pass because this has got to get vacuumed out properly, and then we'll come back to it. One thing I noticed while waiting for this to finish off, and it is almost finished off now, vacuum is spreading, is we have some eggs in here, and I thought, well, let's have a look at the hatches. We've got 8 in there, 8 in there, 3 in there, and they're being fed and everything. I think we just had a die off all at once. Priority is 8. I mean, it's exactly the same as the other ones, so we should get them wrangled in there once these hatch. That's the hope anyways. But I guess the door doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be automated. It's just the incubators that are being automated by the need for more hatches. So eggs are going to sit in there regardless. It would be a little different if we automated this as a normal door. So that when they need them, then the stuff is available. But I think it's working fine. I just need to keep an eye on this and make sure they get some more hatches in there when we have that when we have these hatch. Incubation 56 and 25 respectively, so it's going to be a little while, but they're viable. All right, this is vacuumed out, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the gas pump and all of the piping through there, because I don't think it's necessary. Like so, unless we start, I don't know, throwing cooled hydrogen through there, but that's, we don't really have a good source of hydrogen beyond what's already being utilized, basically 100%. So, do we even have, no, we still don't have any storage. Even though, in theory, we should be producing enough hydrogen to create an excess that could be stored, it's not happening. 112 grams a second. But you can see we're getting the odd max gas pressure problem. So I've been kind of tweaking these down. So that they run more often and lower the pressure. And because if there's lower pressure, then they can keep working around the clock. And that would be ideal. How is our level of oxygen looking anyways? 1947, I believe that is up 50 to 100 kilograms from what I remember. I remember 18 something anyways. So that's good. We're still storing oxygen, even though we are actively vacuuming out the asteroid as well. And we have another 810 kilograms per tile in there, with a lot of slime low. Wow, maybe we should look at putting a radiation source near these. Put a couple of Wheezewort down here or something, so it'll kill germs, but I'm not sure that'll work. NG's tune-up, nice, that's good. That's good. Insufficient source of coal. Yeah, that's a problem. Can you not reach it? Oh, it can't reach it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, let's move this. We'll move it one tile to the right. Yeah, one tile is all it needs, so let's just do that. That should cover, yeah, it covers the middle tile of the coal generator, which should do the trick. As I'm cleaning this out, one thing I forgot, water. We're gonna need water. So I took out that tile so we can throw that in there. Maintain our vacuum. And we'll dump a bunch of water in there. I'm hoping just having a slightly bigger steam reservoir will result in maybe more stable temperatures over time, but it's going to take longer to heat up. I did forget, of course, we need to recirculate stuff back in there. So let's do that. Let's get a bridge right there. That should do. And we want to be taking all this stuff away. I want water. Enable auto bottle. Priority 9, because I want it happening sooner than later. I wonder if there is, well, we do have this water we could have tapped into. Dropped it in there, but that's just a pain in the butt. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is all polluted water. It's primed up. We didn't really end up dropping any... We might have taken some salt water, but I don't think... I think that's all manually dropped. This should be set to water. And this area down here, well, it was empty. Let's just mop up the scraps down there. And this can all be deconstructed, as it were. Unless we want to keep it... No, I'm already running a line there for that water. So this is all obsolete. Actually, priority 5, we don't need it deconstructed in any hurry. So much. We'll pull it back. We'll just pull it back to there, because we will probably end up pumping stuff up from down below through that whole system. I should prime this, though, with water. It's a thought. Actually, if we just drop some bottles of water in there, if I turn off dropping these, I won't deconstruct them yet because I'm not 100% sure when this is going to disappear, but at some point it will. But water bottles should then get dropped off in here, especially if I go, say, priority 8. And then we can build a pump, which is one thing I need to do in here. Just go ahead and build them out of gold. Pump there. Pump there. Then I can prime that with water from its own area. That'll be fine. Okay, how we doing here? How much liquid? 30 some odd grams. Kilograms, rather. Okay, that took an amazing amount of time getting enough water in here, and I'm not even sure it's enough. We got 446 kilograms of tile, roughly. And, yeah, I mean, we're operating up here. The steam is at 150 to 200. There, it's more stable there. Call it 165 kilograms of steam per tile. We're not gonna get that down here because there's more tiles. I even brought this in one. I should have made it smaller. I wasn't really thinking about that, but I'm okay with it for now. We can always go back in and add more water maybe later if necessary, but I want to get it hooked up. So I have severed that. We had to get the outflow. And this is going to go into this cooling loop and do all kinds of funny, funky things and then come right back. So I'm not even sure how long it's going to take to hook up. So let's have our return line come here. We're going to need to do that. But yeah, it's going to come through here, and then we're going to go up and down and up and down and up and down until we can find our way out. And that's going to be fun. Let me just get this all straightened out. I think we'll start with that many tiles. This may even be too many, so maybe we'll do half of that because we can scale up easier than we can scale down, right? So that many tiles, and it'll come back around and get cooling again. These have already been set to 15 degrees. We're going to need to pump up some polluted water, which I think we can add to the line just right here. I would like that to go the other way, though, please, and thank you. Alright, well, I'll put a bridge. Is what I'll do. Use the right material here. And we'll get that going. Slight change of mind there. I went in through this reservoir in there and pumped it in from here because I don't want to drain this line. We need a buffer here anyways to make sure that we're feeding solid lines of water in. So we've got about 854 whatever kilograms in there. So what is this saying? Inactive. It's saying minus 273.2 degrees. Why isn't it going through? That'd be why. Okay. And what did we end up with? That's 24 degrees. 10 degrees. Yes, that's good. So we're getting 10-degree water through right now. Which is then heading through here and becoming 70-degree water. I think we can give it one more turn. Or one more tile. That's 75. Okay. Up there you go. That adds 2 more tiles. And 87, 86, 85. Do we tempt fate here? Well, we can't do a stupid amount more. And because this is going to go just around and around in its own little circuit, I think it's going to be much more stable. And there we go, 105, ooh, 111, 118, and too much. Okay. Okay, then. Let's dial it back to there to be safe. Now we got stupid sand there. And stupid sand there. Why was it slow in getting back? Oh, yes. Okay, I think... Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to fix this. It's not that big a deal. It's just, we're gonna need this to actually go around back into the reservoir. So this is gonna have to come out there and through. This will have to come back here and hook up like that and go around. For the moment, let's just let that go as it is. Yeah, we're gonna get overheat damage here. Yeah. Because it's sitting still in the pipe, so... Wow, that's a major mess up. Major mess up. That's okay. It's fixable. We got a ton of steam in there, so let's just turn this back on. Again, I'm not nearly as upset about that as I would have been before putting in this mechanized airlock squisher. So we'll fix it. We'll just get it fixed. We'll get the steam out of there. The pipes aren't broken, so it'll still all work. And... oh no, we do have one that's completely broken. Okay. Can we get a dupe in the underside to fix it? Maybe. That would be really convenient if that was the case. Now what's going on? Is this constantly cooling whatever's... No, it only cools at 15 degrees even though it looks like it's on the whole time. That would connect through there, that would go through there. We would snip here and here. But we need this done like priority 9 like. And I don't want to feed anything into there yet. I will continue to fill this the buffer back up though. Because we definitely have to have some left over. Oh, it's got over 1,000 tons. So it's fine. Yeah, we can let that sit there. How much heat did we get into the water? Not much at all. Not much at all. Alright, let's get this pipe built. Pipe built. Okay, so that is ready to go. And we just need this fixed. Can you reach up in there? No, it's broken in between, so they're going to have to go in this way. Which is a pain in the ass. I think what I might do in preparation is say sand is going to go here, priority 9. But it's going to be sweep only. It is sweep only. So that when they come in and dig this sand, I'll immediately hit it with the sweep command. And it'll just get stored in here until stuff cools down. Oh yeah, we're going to be letting some steam out into here. Okay. Doesn't look like it's enough steam to really... Oh yeah, no, never mind. It created sour gas. It got rid of our petroleum lock. So yeah, big problems in Little Tokyo. In fact, I'm gonna make sure that this is extra safe when we come back through, and that'll actually turn it back on. Why are you inside of the... It's fine. Yeah, the germs were not a problem on that thing, I'm guessing. Okay, turn this off immediately, because it's just going to make a whole bunch more sour gas here. We got the liquid back in place. Huh. It's going to be interesting. I guess I should have waited for the vacuum. But at least this is working. And we're only getting 64 degrees, but really, I guess we don't have to go totally crazy with it. Wow, you're not too hot in there? That's amazing. Those suits are kick butt, man. So 60 degrees. If you go down 45, that is 15 degrees, which is kind of what these are set at. I think I'm going to change that to 20 just to be that much better. Brett's fixing things. Mari's helping. Letting out more hot stuff. And the petroleum is stable outside there, so that is okay. Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay. Alright, I think what we'll do in the meantime then is tell them to wall it off. Because it's working right now. That's the wrong thing. It's working right now. If they wall it off, then we're good for a little while. And the water temperature is going up. 34.1, 34.2. And it'll produce our steam in a matter of time. But now I am out of time. This is a really long episode. This is like 2 episodes in one almost, but it's fine. We got a project done with the calamities and all that. Just a little bit of extra time. But I'm happy with that. That should work well. Yeah. Those will get tuned up. Hopefully we can keep it stable at around 200 degrees is the dream. And I think we may build onto this system later so that when this is dormant, it goes off and cools the iron up here. Yeah, this thing's idle, so we can't check it out quite yet, but that's okay. And then we can have this one setup run double duty. All right, folks, have a great rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.